Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all had a great Thursday. I know I had a great Thursday too. Now, if you'll just give me a moment here, we will get ready for our presentation this week of backyard baseball. Now, before this, I've been thinking, why don't I just do backyard baseball 4 and then take it into the White Sox game? But you know what? I want to try something else. Why don't we try the White Sox game and backyard baseball both going at the same time and just see what game finishes first? Yeah, it was this random thing that I decided to make for myself. I don't know why I made that thing, but and that's right. We start our series against the Tigers tonight, which we'll get going here in a few moments. In addition to our backyard baseball game, finally, once again, on an actual computer. And we actually did have a few postponed tests, but I'll actually go ahead and ball that boot, so I'll take you into this room here and show you what happened. I'm playing all these classic concentrations. Here, I'll stop them all. There, that's how you stop all these classic concentrations at the same time. I still have a bunch of other things to go back on, but I will explain everything that has happened so far today. And I'll do so along the way as the game gets started here. And following the ending of last night's show, I have already updated the scoreboard, so we're good on that. And yes, this has been quite an interesting, not so exciting severe weather event. Well, today it has been. But overnight and through this morning, yeah, it definitely was exciting. And I will explain. Let me get this put to the midnight hour after we had left the air. There we go. And that is where we will start from. For now, however, let me go ahead and launch the game, so we can get this show underway. I was about to turn the knob the wrong way, and then it ended up being loud. Well, good thing I figured out that mistake. Yeah, I actually want to start the backyard baseball game and White Sox at the same time. Not really at the same time, but just want to see how long both of these games will go. Because on average, I think backyard baseball on average takes about an hour and a half to get through. It takes about an hour and a half to get through a whole game. And then for a typical 6-inning game, it would usually last about 30 minutes. Now I'll go ahead and mute the audio. But I will actually talk about exactly what let me set that up here. Now, before we actually start the ball game, however, I've just been randomly going back on these older videos that I found somewhere in the archives from like November of 2021, including that one video where I destroyed a tall magnetile building that its ground was several hundred feet high. When it collapsed, it smashed into a footbridge, and shortly after impact, that came down. And that one was quite a spectacle. And whatever this thing was. Oh yeah, these random Tom and Ben news clips, I still can't get enough of them.
Well, I'm going to be getting the real Athens while you'll be getting the fake one while 50 million balls play through my speakers at once.
Yeah, it was when Gage was starting to do the so-called fake Athens thing. I don't know how each of these are. Oh yeah, and then this random thing.
Welcome to Playfield TV, and now you will see a loop of a prehistoric desert and a fluttery realm.
Nope. No, that is not what we actually present on the network. We are not. As much as I would like to, I accidentally broadcasted one of those only once. Good thing I took action immediately as soon as I saw the mistake. And boy, am I glad. Now, before we actually start the game, let's do today's Wordle before we go any further. I was having too much fun with talk about, and now this window is on the screen and I can't get rid of it. It's just like permanently stuck there. I don't know why. Anyway. A 13-foot high wall. Bagel. One of my favorite breakfasts. By the way, I actually did have some donuts this morning for breakfast. It was quite good. All right, the game's about to start. Well, why don't we let Vinny DeGucci and Sunny Day take it from here?
Hello, all you baseball maniacs. Live from Parks Department Field number 2, this is Sunny Day and my sidekick, Vinny the Gooch.
Why do I always have to be the sidekick? Just once I wish you were the sidekick.
Not gonna happen, Vinny.
Oh,
this will be a great matchup of my two favorite teams.
This has been a while since so it's the Crazy Hornets and the Humongous Wombats playing in this game.
If any of you younger kids out there are feeling inspired by the skill of these fine honed athletes, you should think about trying it out yourself next season.
Hope that helped you.
Players, and the requirements are
easy to meet.
You gotta have a pulse.
Alrighty then, it's time for some baseball.
Yep, if the Sox are getting started, so are we. Let's go.
Let's play ball. The starting pitcher today is
already the first
Kimmy
out.
Ekman.
Kimmy has decent arm strength and throwing accuracy. I've seen her
it was actually
pretty fierce.
It was actually it was a lot chillier than it was yesterday. It was only in the lower 60s today, but thankfully it'll be 70 tomorrow.
Pitch on the way.
Hey, Flick, swing, why don't ya?
Swing. Strike one.
Well, thankfully it will be.
Throw a slow ball after throwing the heat. The batter will swing early every time.
With nobody out.
Hey, Flick, swing, why don't ya?
From the windup and the offering. The swing. It's fouled back. 0-2.
Hey, Flick, swing, why don't ya?
She is ready. Fire.
Hello.
Swung on. And another batter goes down.
Take it from me.
This health and safety thing on the MSN thing, that is so weird. So weird to see.
Okay, that'll bring up Barky. Boy,
He's a pretty good hitter, but he's not the fastest runner out there.
There's our game. There's our game. The first slide. The first slide on here. That is wonderful.
the target goes up. The pitch.
Hello.
So, just like last time, I'll keep the scoreboard on screen. Alright, so while the game goes, let's talk the
And the delivery.
severe weather that happened overnight. Well, everything that happened overnight.
Now's a good time to use a breaking ball.
Gave him high.
So after we left the air last night, there were actually a few more severe weather, severe thunderstorm
pitch on the
warnings.
way.
Around 1 a.m. or so, 1 a.m. WRKE runs their test.
First.
There was yet another severe thunderstorm warning for New Mexico.
Goes for the
Oh,
diving
this was
catch.
another thing I was going to
That ball
explain,
is
but
out
I'll
of reach. And it's out of play.
You know, maybe it's about time.
But actually, I'll explain.
Why, Doctor?
Oh, man.
Juan Gonzalez, the batter.
Trying to get something for the team.
They have a runner on second. One out.
But yeah, actually,
She kicks. And the delivery.
Motion.
High and outside. Into the motion and the pitch. Swing. A bouncing ball. Oh no, missed it.
Right on.
we got some good dinner cooking up
There
today.
in line. Quick toss to third. Throws it to second.
And then at around 1:22 a.m., Air One finally
Oh no, missed
runs their test after only 6 days,
Can't hang on to that
and in
ball.
great typical fashion. I missed it because I decided not to set up the stream like I did last time.
Player, but boy,
Yeah,
can he
that's
hit.
something I need
Have a
to
runner
improve
on
on if
second,
I
two
don't
out.
want to miss. Oh, that's right. That's only for when I'm here.
The stretch. Here's the
And
pitch.
then there were a few more severe weather warnings from Lubbock.
0-1.
And then there was like one more, there were actually a few more severe
Ready now.
thunderstorm
The
warnings or
delivery.
so. And then after 3 o'clock, that was it. That was really it. It all
Count
stopped.
1-1.
WERX ran their test at 3:14, indicating that they are random.
The stretch.
But
Here's
guess
the
who
pitch.
else tested at 3:40 a.m.?
That was ball.
Yes,
2-1.
that was K-Love. I feel like, yeah, the EMFs are probably getting ready to go into the overnight stage.
Now's a good time to use a breaking ball.
I feel like this is perfect because
From the
because
windup,
next
the
week is
2-2
when all
pitch.
the because by the end of next week
That's
that's where all the
ball
overnight stuff
Heads up.
begin. All the
3 and
overnight
2.
stuff begins.
Hello.
So
Into the windup and deliver.
Get out here. Wait.
ball one. What you trying to do? Kill me?
Okay. Alright, sorry about that. We had a discussion of tomorrow's plans. Anyway, where were we at in terms of the discussion of alerts? Oh yeah, the K-Love test. Yeah, that's right. I also missed the K-Love test, so I missed both EMFs. But just wait, this takes a different turn. WYPR ran their weekly at 4:59, right at the end of the time window.
No out.
And let me go over to KLT and I'll actually talk about the remaining ones.
Here's the motion and delivered. Ball 3 and 2.
WYCT ran their test at 5:15. NRP went at 5:26. But here's what happened. I left my phone off the charger just to see how long it would last. And then when I checked on it, of course the battery was dead. And of course that meant I lost the video. But you know what? I only lost like 2 tests out of that, which I don't think I would care. So all 3 overnights done on the same night. What are the odds of that happening? What are the odds? I don't know. Imagine every test finishes on a Monday. That would be wonderful. Anyway, continuing on. Then this local emergency in Duval, Florida. And then that was it for a while. And of course, I missed KPWR because, of course, I was asleep. And then the Cottonwood at 8:24. And then 10 minutes later, K-Love tested again. And then 10 minutes later, K-Love tests again. And then K-Love tested again 10 minutes later. And this time I got it.
Positive, encouraging K-Love.
And of course I got it this time. This was the song they were playing.
Takes the stretch. The 3-2 pitch.
So I could kind of consider that some redemption.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I could kind of call that redemption a little bit.
Cal Ripken Jr. plays.
This kid wants a piece of that ball.
Watch and learn, kid. Target goes up. Cuts to the plate. Swing. Strike 1. And the count is 0-1. Takes her stretch. The pitch. Another strike. 0-2.
Heads up. Hey, better.
The windup. Throws it. Swung on. Strike. He gave it a ride, but ran out of gas.
Why, you...
That'll end the inning. 1 left on.
Alright.
And the Wombats have taken
So,
the lead.
thankfully, I actually did get the K-Love weekly, the second attempt, even though their first one was successful. And then, after that, there was
The
silence.
stretch.
Nothing.
Fire.
That all changed. WCI and NIX ran their test at 9:45, and because Fort Worth did not test in the evening or in the morning yesterday, they actually did test this morning. So, of course, there were the usual ones, KC56, KC55. Then the North Dakota IPUS test at 10:20. 10:26, WTIC runs theirs. And then Ventura, California joins in the mix. Something unusual. Then the Virginia IPUS test. And then, of course, North Central Washington.
Now this kid's gonna die.
And then, again, Austin actually waited until 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday to release the statement about them postponing their test. And, of course, they did it at 11 a.m., right on the dot. Right on the dot at 11. Well, guess who else unexpectedly
Right?
showed up into the party? Tulsa ran their test at 11:11, and even though, yeah, that happened, even though there was not a threat of severe weather on Wednesday.
And the count is 1 and 2.
So, yeah, usually when there's no threat of severe weather, they go ahead and run their tests.
Here's the windup and
So-
the delivery.
Well, on Wednesday, that is.
Back she goes.
That's not going out.
And
You got it. She got it. That's an out.
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
So, Tulsa wasn't in any severe weather risk. They weren't in any severe weather risk yesterday, but they I just don't know why they had postponed it. They never explained a reason, or I just haven't been checking their IEM or their Twitter page. I haven't been checking either one. And even though Shreveport was not in any risk of severe weather, they postponed it. Apparently, I believe it was due to, well, here, I'll play the message and you'll hear for yourself. Yeah, here's the message.
This Thursday morning test is being conducted in lieu of the routine Wednesday morning due to troubleshooting in operations.
So they were having equipment problems, so that's why they were not able to run the weekly on Wednesday morning. Now, that's actually kind of a rare occurrence. Kind of a rare reason to postpone. And then that was actually it after that postponement-wise. Then the Michigan iPods test at noon, Oregon statewide at 1, and then 1:22, WSTW runs their test. Of course, I got XHB about 8 minutes later, as usual. And then the Southeast Virginia monthly test on WAXM, and then that was it. Then WRON runs their test at 2:37, yep, confirming how random it is. So then there's been a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings ever since then. 409 LXC runs their test, even though it's a DC monthly week, and they serve DC. And after that point, all there really is just some severe weather stuff. So that's all of the stuff that's been going on so far. Now what happened actually in between these? Well, I finally got to try, around the time of the SHB test, I actually got to try the Primo's Kitchen for the first time. Oh, that's going out. That's going out.
I should get frequent flyer miles on that one.
And they have just taken the lead.
Carlos Beltran is up 2 out.
So yeah, I actually got to try out their lunch menu kind of for the first time. Yeah, for the first time. What else was I? Oh yeah, I had burger, a bunch of fries, and a mozzarella stick. But the only problem was that I did not mention the size of the drink. I was supposed to get a large, but I got a small instead. No, I just said water, and I didn't ask for a size, so it was a fault on my part. That was actually everything that was actually the only thing that happened while we were away from the stream. And Yoshi Fan, well, also the other thing is that Yoshi Fan is actually just brought back his Game of Bowling series, he actually just brought back his Game of Bowling series. A series that he has not done in a couple years. His last episode of this was actually in October of 2020. So it was actually in October of 2020 when he had last produced an episode of that kind. Now, after he had actually just released the 50th episode of the series, he actually made an announcement earlier about its return. That was an hour ago, and it was only half an hour ago that he released around half an hour ago that he released episode 50 of the series. And after seeing
A bouncing ball. She's all over it. Tosses it home. Ooh, fly ball. Next up, Nomar Garcia.
and hopefully now my summer will be a little more productive. So when I get back on the 29th, well, I'll actually go ahead and make I'm gonna make an announcement here on this stream, and if any of you missed the announcement, then I'll actually make a community post regarding the announcement later tonight. So after seeing his version of the game of bowling, a game of bowling, I am actually set to introduce my own version of the series. So remember, I had actually created a train layout. It's not gonna go. And they just scored another run. Now it is 5-2. It's about to become 6-2. Maybe it'll become 7-2. Yep, inside the park home run. Yeah, inside the park home run, and now they lead 7-2. Quite a match. Well, going back to what I was talking about, that bowling thing. Now, I don't think I ever got a chance to make a video with the new layout yet. It's been, the layout's actually been defunct for a while. So I think we should actually kind of put it to good use. So, after his version of the bowling game came back, I decided, why don't I try my own version of this series on my channel and just see how it goes. So, what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to film the first 50 episodes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film, I'm not sure what I should do. Not sure what I'm thinking. So, what I'm thinking is I'll film like 5 episodes a day and then release each of them daily. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So, and then I'll release them on a schedule. So the first week will the first week, starting Monday the 29th, will be a 5-day I'll film as many episodes as I can on Monday. I'll try and film just like I do for the Ticket to Ride series. I'll do up to 5. I'll do it 5. So I'll do a 5 episode. I'll do a daily filming of 5 episodes for the series. So then by the end of the week we should have like 15, and depending on Saturday's plans, then maybe I'll have 20 episodes filmed for the series. And then so pretty much I'll be filming like 5 episodes daily, and then by the end of the following week I should have, and then by the end of the following week I would have filmed 50 episodes of the show. Well, I'll film like 55.
That's a foul, and the count is 3-1.
I'll probably have like 65 episodes filmed.
Swing. Whoops. Slide. She's set. And the pitch. So ready, start looking.
We can't get him every time. But baseball's a baby.
So I'll have like 65 episodes filmed by the end of the following week. And then on Saturday the 17th, I will have most likely filmed 100 episodes of the show. That'll at least give me something to make for you all over the summer. So it's gonna be quite a show. So then I'll have so that'll be considered like a season 1, I should say. So I'll have like maybe I'll have like a 65 episode first season, and then maybe I'll produce like a second one. Now I don't know, but right now I'm set for the 100 episodes. So pretty much then, maybe I could film like the whole month of the show, and then premiere it, and then debut the episodes on my channel. Well, I'll just film them all in June, and then debut it to our viewers, and then I'll find out a debut date, because I want to premiere all these episodes. Because I want to premiere all these episodes daily. So that's what I want to do. I want to debut all these episodes.
Ernest is a good, young, all-around baseball player. Of course, they're all pretty young in this league.
Nobody out. He comes center. And the pitch.
So then I'll have like 200 episodes produced by Friday the 7th. So pretty much I'll be filming all these episodes, and then I'll be debuting them all daily. I'll be filming like 5 episodes each day. So pretty much throughout summer break, I'll be filming 5 episodes of this series daily. However, it may be limited depending on, however, a filming day could be cut, depending on the plans. But for right now, I am set to produce 5 episodes of the series each day, hoping to have 200 completed by Independence Day. I might take a break on Independence Day. I don't know what I'll do, but for right now... Are we on Independence Day already, or are we in August? Or am I looking at August 4th? Yeah, I should have 200 episodes produced by August 4th. Or am I looking at the wrong time? Let me count this up again.
Around for years supply of air freshener. Next contestant, nice catch, eh?
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
Jabberjaw's an enthusiastic kid who has lots to say. We cannot
Yeah, Tuesday the 4th I should have, like,
Into the motion. Here's the pitch. That was ball 1. 1-0. From the windup and the throw. Whoops. Slice. 1-1. Target goes up. The 1-1 pitch. Another strike. And the count is 1-2. He's ready now.
see, I should have 200 episodes filmed by July 27th. By July 7th, I'll probably have 200 episodes produced.
You got struck out by Tony Gwynn.
Okay, that'll bring up Barky and Boyd.
And then 300 by Thursday the 27th.
I should have swung at that one.
Fast and furious heat.
Man, that was so fast. You could barely see it.
0-1. From the stretch, he throws it. Swing.
And then my goal is to actually produce 400 episodes of this series by August 16th. I should have at least 400 episodes of the show produced.
A bouncing ball.
I want to take my time off fun with the fun I'd usually have at my desk. So I want to take some time off of that and actually bring you all an exciting series. So again, I'll have each of these episodes debut. I'll probably debut like 2 a day. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. So I'm going to call this the... because then by the time I start college, things are going to get... Or maybe what I might do is cut off Wednesday from the schedule, because I'm sure you all know what we usually do on Wednesday. So I might cut Wednesday off from those schedules, but which means I'll have to be subtracting. But still, I'm hoping to have at least 300 episodes produced. At least 300 for each and every single one of you. But I would still like to get up to 400. I would like to get up to 400 episodes by the time I start college. So it's going to be a long journey, but I'm sure we'll get there. But I'm very sure that we're going to get there. It's going to be
With nobody else.
So then that's the current plan in terms of the show for right now. So that's right now the current plan for this new series that will be coming out. I'll make the announcement, if I even feel like it, following the stream tonight, and then we will. And then after that, I'll start finalizing the filming plan, the plan for actually filming the series, and then when I'm gonna debut it.
Strike 2.
Anytime you get that second strike on ya, it gets pretty tough to fight back.
The Sox have a 1-0 lead. Hey, look, both are nearly consistent, except back here, baseball's already on the 4th inning.
And that's all you can do.
Don't say a word.
So that's the current plan in terms of filming that specific shows. That's where we are right now in terms of the filming schedule. Now again, if anything changes in terms of filming schedules and premiere times, I'll update our viewers on such.
Strike 1. 0-1.
But for right now, when there's no severe weather, I'm hoping to film at least 5 episodes per day. So I would like to get all 5 of those in before the severe weather event typically starts. So typically it'd be like right after classic concentration, or maybe like after Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, during, maybe after I have my lunch or something, because at 1 o'clock there's like nothing on that catches me. So probably after I have lunch or so each day, that's probably when I'd go and start filming for the show. However, Wednesday it's going to be a fairly different schedule. So I think like at 2 o'clock or so, like right after Seattle, and I edit all the videos in, I'll use the remaining time prior to Jeopardy and Inside Edition that I'll film the episodes. I'll see how many I can get in. Hopefully at least 5. That's going to be a long and tedious process, but again, I'll take my time and we'll get there. So again, I am hoping, I can't wait to debut this show. I'm getting very excited. I mean, I just announced it, and now I'm getting excited for this. I'm getting excited for this premiere. Then again, I am getting very excited for the premiere of my newest show. It's actually the first non-EAS series that I think I've actually created. Because, I mean, this is actually the first non-EAS series that I've created since I was going to create a more technology-based series on the network. Unfortunately, those plans have fallen through. But this bowling series, I can't wait to debut it. I'm getting very excited. It's gonna take it's gonna be a while to actually get the logos and such, but well, actually, you know what I'm gonna have to do? Create the intro sequence for it, come up with a good logo, and everything like that. But you know what? I'll probably take care of that during the editing portion. It's also gonna take a while to make, but I'll see if I can improve upon Yoshi's attempt at it. So that's why I said I'm gonna do I said I was gonna do a twist on it. So yeah, I don't know the name of the series yet. I haven't come up with a name yet, but as soon as I come up with a name, I'll announce it, and I'll probably announce it to the community later tonight.
Wombats burrowing their way into the stink pile today.
However, these episodes will premiere on my main channel first.
From Australia and Tasmania. So the next obvious question is, what is a marsupial? Well, they're a kind of mammal, usually distinguished by their pouches, which are for carrying their young.
I'm impressed, Vinny.
Yo, I've been around, you know.
And then when enough episodes
Make a name for themselves.
And then when enough episodes have premiered on my main channel, I'll come up with a date for the show to officially debut on Plainfield TV, and we'll premiere a new episode daily, along with the maybe we'll premiere a new episode daily on Plainfield TV in addition to our main channel. So on the same day that the episode debuts to my main channel, we'll debut the same episode to the Plainfield TV network later in the day. It's not going to be a premiere, however, because those videos are going to be quite short, so they're just going to go up as regular uploads. Yes, the WMVP copyright notice that they do in between the third inning. Yeah, midway through the third inning now, that's when they do the copyright notice. They did it last season. They did it before the 8th inning. So it's a different story now with them. But this hasn't updated. The score 7, I need to refresh it. And there's the updated score. Yes, I don't think this does good with updating scores as far as I can see now. But now I actually have a question. So remember the last time that Fort Worth postponed both of their weeklies? They only did the morning test and they didn't do it in the evening. Now let's see if they decide to do it in the evening. I don't know, but we're gonna follow them again just in case they do. I'm gonna be curious if they actually do so. I'll be really curious to find out if they actually do. But for as of right now, that is the schedule. But you know, I have to.
The delivery. On the wing. A bouncing ball. Nina, Kina. Easy play for her. Oh, whoops. Looks like she just dropped the ball. Checks it to third, and she's safe.
Thanks for that lesson on gravity.
The weatherman was asking about Cyberlink software. It sometimes is bloatware in HD computers. And I just told him that it actually came on my Dell Inspiron desktop. I had HP desktop.
The stretch and the throw.
No way!
It was the heat.
I think I felt the wind from that pitch all the way over
I'm
here.
thinking about putting it on my Optiplex for watching DVDs.
He's ready now. The delivery. The wing.
Nice one. That's what I like to see.
And it was a left hook.
Batter's gotta have a great eye to smack one of those babies.
0-2.
Can't you just watch DVD
From the
and
windup,
DLC?
he throws it.
Yeah, that's what I do. Because I think on Windows 10, VLC, because I think VLC in Windows 10 actually does a
Pitchers
much
this
better
good
job
are
at
easy to come
DVDs
by.
than a lot of the
That's
other
right.
manufacturers.
You
So.
got struck out by Tony Gwynn.
And it remembered the last place it paused. VLC doesn't do that. But, you know, you gotta do what's best. That's the thing. You gotta do what's best for you.
That was ball one. And
Alright, it is about time for tonight's Wheel of Fortune on ABC.
ready now. Throws it.
So, this is night 4 of our grand giveaway, the Grand Vacation giveaway.
That was a
Grand Vacation giveaway week, so.
1-1. Take a swing, why don't you? From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2, and the count is 2-1. He winds the 2-1 pitch.
Let's see some action.
Ball 3, 3-1. He's ready now. 3-1 pitch. Roll down the first baseline. That's a run. Next batter, Jeremy Burnett. The bases are loaded. 1 out. Action or something. He comes center. Pitch on the way. Swinging. Foul.
Take a swing, why don't you?
Here's the motion and the delivery. Swung on. Another strike. The target goes up. He throws it. That was a ball. And the count is 1-2. He's set. The pitch. Sends him back to the dugout.
And another one bites the dust pit.
Nice pitch, eh?
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate. Here's the motion. Throws it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a lefty.
Batter's gotta have a great eye to smack one of those babies.
0-1. He's ready now. The pitch. Ball 1. From the windup, back to the plate. That was ball 2. 2-1. He comes center. The 2-1 pitch. Swinging. Foul. And the count is 2-2.
Take a swing, why don't you?
From the stretch, throws it. A swing, to the right, and another batter goes down.
Take it from me. Pitchers this good are easy to come by.
Nice pitch, eh?
3 left on. Wombats losing.
They say wombats taste just like chips. Maybe we should ask the other team, 'cause they're chewing them up out there.
Cal Ripken Jr. plays.
This Ripken kid comes from a good baseball family.
Here we go.
Here's the motion and the throw. Swinging, strike 1. 0-1. Here's the motion, fire. That was a ball. 5. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi.
This young batter eats left hooks for breakfast. Don't throw the ball fast, okay?
Here's the motion. Cut to the plate. Strike 1. The target goes up, and the pitch. High ball 1. Here's the motion. Throws it. That's ball 2. They have a runner on second with nobody out. The stretch. The 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. From the windup, pitch on the way. The swing, and that's strike 3. That's it for this kid.
That pitcher is merciless. That's okay.
Next batter, Billy P. Blackwood. The all batter, step back a few. Into the windup, throws it. Strike 1.
What is she waiting for?
Ready now, throws it. Low ball 1, and the count is 1-1. From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. The wing. He's out of there. Line drive straight to the gap. Flies into second. He's out. And this inning is over. Left one on second. The Wombats losing.
This is a dark hour for these young players.
Okay, that'll bring up Mark Boyd.
He's a pretty good hitter, but he's not the fastest runner out there.
Nobody out.
Hey, Flick, swing, why don't ya?
The target goes up. Cuts to the plate. Ball 1.
Hey, Flick,
1-0.
swing, why don't ya? Look at me.
Hey, we want a batter, not some He's ready now. Pitch on the way. Ball 2. 2-0.
We want a batter, not some broken ladder, you know.
He winds. Cuts to the plate. Ball 3. And the count is 3-0.
Hey, Flick, swing, why don't ya?
Into the motion and the offering. Swung on. Strike 1. From the windup, 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Gives up a walk. Juan Gonzalez, the batter.
This Juan Gonzalez kid is a consistent hitter. Very important in this league.
Runner on first. Nobody out.
We want a batter, not some broken ladder, you know.
Into the motion and the throw. Swung on. Chopper to third, and she grabs it, chucks it over to second. Out, and she's safe. Chucks it to first. Carlos Beltran is up. Takes the stretch and the delivery. Strike 1.
I was caught looking.
Looks like the right hook.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Throwing a beard out here, waiting for some action.
The stretch. Throws it. Swinging. Chopper to third, and he goes after it. The throw to second. That's it. Out. Fires across the first. Safe. Now it's the Wabby's turn.
Lulu, good hitting accuracy. The whole little arm threw him off for much power.
Runner on first. 2 out. Stepping up to the pitcher's mound is Tony Del Vecchio.
He tends to strike out people whose middle names begin with D and who own small dogs. And his favorite color is chartreuse.
The windup, the delivery. The swing, strike one. Got him with speed. 0-1. Takes the stretch and the delivery. That was ball 1. He winds, throws it. Ball 2.
Take a swing, why don't ya? Take a swing, why don't ya?
He's ready now. The pitch. Ball 3. 3-1. So ready now. The pitch. A swing. Crazy fun. Look at it go.
Forgotten to take his medication. It's running around like a crazy monkey or something.
Freaks up. She scoops it up. Fires it over. There's no way he'll be able to catch that.
Come on.
And they score.
Let's get 'em. Let's go, team.
Bernie Fields turn it back.
Ernie can hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always go where he wants it to.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball. Straight down the middle. Throws it over to first. Got him out. That'll bring our team up to bat. Check out the instant replay. One left on. The Wombats are down.
They say wombats taste just like chicken. Maybe we should ask the other team, 'cause they're chewing them up out there.
Next batter, Tony Del Vecchio. With nobody out.
Watch this one, Slick.
You swing like an old lady in a
Here's the windup and the delivery. That was ball 1.
You better not make Tony mad, Slick.
1-0. From the stretch, throws it. Swing. A bouncing ball.
Send him scrambling.
It's okay, Kylie. I gotta see that one again. And it's out of play.
Oh, no.
And that's a double. Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate.
Sugarfoot shares with her brother Tony a very self-confident attitude.
You guys in the outfield better move back. Into the motion, she delivers. Swinging. Sliced it. They have a runner on second. No out. The target goes up. Here's the pitch. That was ball 1. And the count is 1-1. The stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Takes her stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2, and the count is 2-2. From the windup, fires. A swing. Sky to the left.
I remember once back in the old days, please don't think of that. She hit the ball so hard she broke the bat in two. She rounded the
one up for Del Vecchio. Sammy Sosa steps to the plate.
¿Qué hora es?
Nomar Garcia Parra has taken his warm-up tosses and is ready to go.
Nomar's got a pretty good fastball and a heck of a corkscrew pitch.
Becomes center and the pitch. Low and outside
Bowling for dollars.
with nobody out. He's set. Fire. Strike.
What is he waiting for?
And the count is 1-1. The stretch. The 1-1 pitch. Low ball 2. He's set. Pitch on the way. The wing. A bouncing ball.
Send him scrambling.
Great play. Heads up. And they've scratched out another run.
Vinny the Gooch loving that. This kid is flat out the best hitter in the game.
No out.
This should pad my batting average.
He winds and the throw. A swing. A bouncing ball.
Gotta watch your kneecaps on this thing.
And it's an out. Timmy Ekman steps in. 1 out. Watch out. Here comes trouble. The target goes up. And the delivery. Low ball 1.
Just a bit outside.
1-0. Takes the stretch, cuts to the plate. The wing. It's fouled back. He's set. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on.
I know these kids can keep it together out there.
She's out. Frank Thomas, the batter. 2 out.
Watch this one.
The windup and the offering.
Looked like a good pitch to me.
And the count is 0-1. Here's the windup. He throws it. Ball 1.
Just a bit outside.
1-1. Into the motion. The pitch. The swing. And belted. Off the wall, and he's got it.
Come on now. I can't believe it.
Cal Ripken reaches the plate. Runner on first. 2 out. Watch and learn, kid. Becomes center. Here's the pitch. That was ball 1. Ready now. Cuts to the plate. Strike! The stretch. Here's the pitch. A swing. A bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
He's out.
All you can do is try your hardest.
Wombats losing.
The wombats are burrowing their way into the stink pile today.
Next up, Nomar Garcia Parra.
Nomar Garcia Parra can flat out play.
Nobody out. He's set. The pitch. Strike one.
No way!
Right foot takes it, and the count is 0-1.
Hey, we want a batter, not some broken leg.
Target goes up, and the delivery. Swing. And the foul ball. 0-2.
Take a swing, why don't ya?
From the windup, and delivered. Swung on. Another one down.
Beautiful.
Maria Luna up to bat.
This kid's one-top cookie, Sonny.
Target goes up. Here's the pitch. That was a ball.
Bowling for dollars.
Takes the stretch and the offering. Strike! It was on fire. No, really, I'm not just saying that. And the count is 1-1. The target goes up. The 1-1 pitch. The wing. Whoops. Slice. And the count is 1-2. Take a big Frank Thomas on the hill. Here's the motion. The 1-2 pitch. The wing. And we have fanned the batter.
Follow the hostess. Your table is waiting.
Hey, down it!
Next batter, Jeremy Burnett. Here's the windup and delivered. That was ball one. 1-0. Swing. Into the windup and the offering.
Hey, batter.
Ball two.
Hey.
Swing.
Hey, batter. Yeah.
Ready now. The delivery.
Hey,
The wing.
like swing, why don't ya?
Pitch fouls back.
Hey, batter.
Heads up!
Hey, batter.
From the windup, a 2-1 pitch.
Not a broken ladder.
The swing. Strong left hook.
That's a terrific pitch, but it sure is hard on the arm.
2-2.
The wing, batter.
Take a swing, why don't you?
From the windup and the offering. The wing. That's a foul. And the count is 2-2. The wing. Into the windup and the delivery.
Heads up.
The swing. That's a foul. 2-2.
Not some broken ladder, you know.
Hey, batter. Hey, slick, swing, why don't ya?
He winds. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Swing. Back towards the outfield. Races to the ball. And he makes the catch. He's out. That'll bring our team up the bat. Check out the instant replay.
You can do it. Yeah.
Halfway through the inning now. Left one on first. The Wombats are down. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi.
Hitting the first seems to be an uphill battle for this young hitter. Here comes the graceful ballerina to the plate.
Here's the windup. The pitch. That was ball one with nobody out. He winds. Here's the pitch. A swing. There's a bunt.
Let's go purple.
And it's an out.
Ooh, that's too bad.
Next batter, Billy Keane, left. 1 out. I'm gonna park this one in the bleachers, you hear? Here's the windup. He throws it. Swung on. A bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
And he's out.
That kid was out by a mile.
Next batter, Tony Del
Okay, Slick. Let's see what you got.
Ready now. Cuts to the plate. A swing. A bouncing ball.
That little blooper sent him running.
Get him. He's out of there.
You can do it.
And that's gonna end the inning. The Wombats are down.
Not the most stellar performance we've ever seen out of these young athletes.
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
Jabberjaw's a very strong runner. He doesn't get tired very easily.
No out.
Hey, Slick, swing, why don't you? Yeah.
Hey, we want to from the windup. He's frozen.
You know.
Strike one.
Oh, yeah.
And the count.
All right, it's about time for the bonus round.
Throwing a beard out here.
He
waiting for
winds,
some action.
fire.
Swing.
A bouncing ball.
$40,000
He's
plus.
all over it. And
It's
the
on the
throw
line in the bonus
stays there.
round.
Okay, that'll bring up Marky Boyd. Runner on first with nobody out. He's ready now, and the throw. Ball one, and the count is 1-0.
Heads up.
He's ready now. Pitch on the way.
Look at me.
Swung on. A bouncing ball.
Let's go, Yellow. Let's go, Yellow. Let's go, Yellow.
Nito Kino. Got it. Straight to home plate.
What a phenomenally
Thanks,
bad
sir.
throw.
Chucks it over to second.
That throw was, shall we say, a bit miscalculated.
Tosses it home. That's a run. Throws it over to third.
Way to go,
Out of
kid.
there. Juan Gonzalez, the batter.
Juan Gonzalez is fast as lightning, and he can run, too.
1 out.
Heads up.
He comes center. Pitch on the way.
Hey, batter.
Swinging. Belts it in. There she goes.
Let's go,
And she goes after it. She's safe.
Over here.
Fires it over.
Let's go, Yellow.
Carlos Beltran is up. Runner on first. 1 out.
Yeah.
The target goes up. And the delivery. A swing. A bouncing ball.
Let's go, Yellow.
He's got it. Safe on second. Straight to second.
Nice play, y'all.
Now it's Luann Louise's turn.
Hey, batter.
Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way.
Hey, batter.
Slips her the left hook.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Runners on first and second. 1 out.
Out here waiting for some action. Hey, batter.
Ready now. Here's the pitch. The swing. She went for the bunt. He gobbles it up, slings it to third. That'll send him back to the dugout. Here's the throw to second. Bernie Seals turn it back.
Ernie thinks everything is funny and never stops laughing, even when he messes up.
Runners on first and second, 2 out. He winds, he throws it. Swing! Crazy fun! Look at it go!
Must have forgotten to take his medication. It's running around like a crazy monkey or something.
Run! Let's go, Yellow!
Alright, now, let's go. Let's go, Yellow.
He scoops it up, quick toss to third. They scored. He's safe. Next up, Nomar Garcia Parra. Runner on third, 2 out.
Hey, we want to
He's ready now. The delivery. That was ball 1.
He painted the corner with that one.
And the count is 1-0.
Okay. All right.
Into the wind.
Back.
Throws it. The swing. Turned on the heat.
Went after him with the high heat that time.
1-1. Into the motion. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Another strike.
A fancy pitch would really shake things up.
Pulls out the slow ball.
Good move. Throw a slow ball after throwing the heat. The batter will swing early every time.
1-2. From the windup and the throw. The win. Say goodbye to another pitch.
And another one bites the dust.
Cha-ching!
Oh my gosh.
One
What
left
an
on.
incredible lead
Wombats
that I see
losing.
right now.
Wombats burrowing their way into the stink pile today.
And Split Delvecchio coming up to the plate.
Sugar Frog may be a bit accident prone, but let me tell you, she can hit the ball. I'm gonna smash this one for sure.
Ready now. And the delivery. Strike! And the count is 0-1.
Yeah. Over here. Come on in out there.
He winds, throws it. High and inside. And the count is 1-1. Here's the windup. The 1-1 pitch. Swinging. Strike! 1-2. From the windup, the delivery. The wing. Strike! She's out of there.
Can't win 'em all. Don't say a word.
Sammy Sosa steps to the plate.
Go Ash!
He's ready now. Cuts to the plate. The swing. A bouncing ball.
That's a slow roller.
He stays. He slides.
Way to go! That was great effort.
And makes the triple.
Man, that kid is fast.
Tony Quinn is the next batter. Runner on third. 1 out.
This should pad my batting average.
He's ready now. The pitch.
Don't trip on the grass on your way out, eh?
Strike! 0-1. The stretch and the delivery. Swung on. A bouncing ball.
Then a scramble.
He's out of there.
think that he likes Kimmy because she's a one-of-a-kind original. Nobody else like her.
Runner on third, 2 out.
This one's going a mile.
Maybe.
From the stretch and the throw. Low ball 1, 1-0. The target goes up. The delivery. Swing. Popped it up.
Let's go, Purple.
Oh yeah. And the runner scores.
Now that's great action.
Let's go, Purple.
Oops, the wheel fell off. She's running out of options. And it's an out.
All you can do is try your hardest.
Oh, hey,
Well,
That's it for the 8th inning. One
well,
run
this
on.
game is going.
The Wombats
Will be going to a bottom
This
of
is
the
not
ninth.
their finest hour. What a tough game.
Maria Luna up
Yes,
top.
it's been a very
Looks like
tough
she's in
game.
a batting slump today.
No out. From the windup, fires. Ball 1. Target goes up. And the offering. A swing.
Now give us another one, baby.
Slip.
My gosh, the bottom of the fourth
Don't
inning's
try this
been
at home, kids.
going for a while.
1-1.
I mean, this is true because we went through the first hour already.
The 1-1
2 outs,
pitch.
bottom of the fourth. The Tigers have a 4-1 lead.
Strike.
Now's a good time to use a breaking ball.
And the count is 1-2. The windup. The 1-2 pitch.
They're in a commercial, so I believe the 5th inning's coming up.
Strike. Struck her out.
What a game.
Next batter, Jeremy Burnett. Here's the motion. He throws it. Swing. Got him with the left hook.
That's a terrific pitch, but it sure is hard on the arm.
As the Yoshi fan already released the 51st episode,
Here's the windup. The pitch.
so he's really bringing it back.
Action or something.
So pretty much I have a different schedule.
Slice. 0-2.
So yeah, essentially I'll be filming
Into the motion,
five
and the offering.
episodes daily.
Swing.
I'll try to
That
film
one down.
5 episodes daily of the show, and then yeah, I'll film like 5 episodes of the show,
And the offering.
and then film the others
And
later
another
on,
one goes down.
And another one bites the dust.
and then I'll film the remaining episodes. So like I'll try to film and edit 5 episodes
Brendan
later.
Hasselhoff
That's
stepping
like
up
what
to the
I'm
plate.
doing. I see LAEAS just released the Air 1
And
test.
delivered. Swing.
Worship now. This is a test of the emergency alert system.
And the offering.
He did not release K-Love yet.
Worship system designed to
He's
keep.
all over it.
This
And
has
the
been a test of the emergency alert system designed to keep you informed of national, state, and local emergencies. Air 1. Worship now.
He's set. And the pitch. The swing. Foul ball. Count is 0-1.
So he did get all of the.
Cut up to the plate.
He did get the KLOS and the KLLI
Ball
auto
one.
tests.
And the count is 1-1.
San Diego, of course, went first. You got it on WXM
From the
66
windup, the
Victorville.
1-1 pitch.
Then, of course, Los Angeles.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Action or something. A swing. Another strike.
He was away from the receiver by that point, so he pretty much used the receiver to scroll through all the channels.
The National Weather Service in Lubbock, Texas has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Lubbock County in...
I still can't get enough of this Tampa remix that's going to be coming out soon. And I mean, after this, I already got another idea of a remix for them to try. I've already given him I haven't given him another idea, but I've already got a good idea of a remix he should try.
Here's the pitch.
I think he should try Flutter Realm. I think he should try the Flutter Realm song has a Sparta NOSSD 710E remix. I think that is what he should try. I think that's what he should try. That's what he should try.
And he's out.
Yeah, I think that's something he should try. I don't know how good of an idea that's going to be, but I think he should try it.
Here we go.
I think he should try it.
Ready now.
Yep, I had the original video, and the audio was converted by Rudolph.
Into the motion. Here's the pitch. Swing.
I should, yeah, maybe I should send the,
Count is 1-1.
maybe I should send the audio file to him and tell him that, he should use this for his next remix.
A swing. Strike 2. Hey. Over here. Hey. This is comedy. From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Over here.
I'll wait for him to, I'll actually wait for him to release the full remix before I send him the next idea.
Uphill battle for this young hitter. Don't do the ball fast, okay?
Don't trip on the ground.
Okay, I won't. If I was the pitcher, which I'm not.
Throws it. Strike 1.
I can't believe they didn't swing at that.
The stretch. Fire. Strike 2.
Let's hope it doesn't shake her up.
Wow. She hasn't even swung yet. This is it. They're down to their last strike.
The stretch. Throws it. Ball 1.
There's the first ball. Still alive.
Becomes center. The delivery.
And this ball game
Ball 2.
is
And the
still
count is 2-2.
alive.
Becomes center. He throws it. Swing. A bouncing ball.
That could do it. This ball game is
Single.
not over. Made it to first just in time.
Next batter, Billy Jean Blackwood.
Put your batter war. This is good.
Y'all better step back a few.
Billie Jean Blackwood.
Into the motion and the delivery.
Oh, that's not the way I wanted.
Popped it up.
And this game is over. The Hornets have beaten the Wombats in this game 12-7.
Well, that's a loss for the Wombats. 7-12.
Nobody likes losing, but think about it. If no one ever lost, no one could ever win. These kids played a great game.
Live from the
Yes,
Parks
they
Department
did.
Field number 2, this has been Sunny Day and Vinny the Gooch. See you next time.
Or like, see you next week, because that is when our next game will be, back at home. And I'll have plenty more time to film more episodes at home. Oh yeah, all these audio clips. I still don't know why I have these on here. So there's like so much of them. Oh look, AT&T webmail, its own internet service. Ah, the pointless Internet Explorer that doesn't even work anymore. Oh my gosh, such a shortcut to and run. Yeah, this thing is like jam-packed ever since the last time I used this. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. It has been so long. But, why does that look like a Windows 2000 icon? That's the one thing I seem to be noticing. Hi. Alright, well, we are done with the game, so we're going to shut this down, and we're going to do so the right way, the proper way from the start menu, and that is the game. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch across back to weather band. Oh wait, it still needs to be on. And we will switch it over to the, once it fully shuts off. There we go. Oh, there goes all the paperwork. Oh look, I found the Shen Yun ad. Got a whole lot of paperwork to put back. Oh my gosh. Got a whole lot of paperwork to put back. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it's the Shen Yun ad. Whatever. This is the. These are like. These were all three of the theaters where. These are all three of the theaters where Shen Yun performed. And these were the. There were the methods of ordering, the seating chart, and the prices for the weekday and weekend shows. Alright, well, we'll take this back into the main room, and we will keep this party going. Huh. Hawaii Public Radio. I nearly forgot about that. We don't need Air 1, because they're done.
Nice going, Connor. I had to rile him up. You poked the bear.
And I heard K-Love, because of course I decided to leave this on, so I am very glad I did, or else I would have missed that second test. I would have missed that second test otherwise. So, here was the view where we ended yesterday. Code A, anyone? I'm pretty sure Fort Worth, Well, I guess I was right. Fort Worth decided not to do an evening test. Okay. Oh my gosh, I like this remix. I'll wait for him to get this out. I'll wait for him to get this remix out before I do anything else with it.
This is Weather Radio. Midland. Alert works.
Oh my gosh.
Pitch samples.
Pitch samples. Second Weather Radio custom source. All these custom sources. There's that fire truck. Yeah. I found actually found a interesting video earlier today, by the way, too, of how a resident from Florida won an auction. Oh, it's KPR that I'm ever gonna go after. Probably ever again. I don't know. Anyway, you know what? You know what? If I start my own IP radio station, I'm gonna start monitoring every station. Yeah, every AM/FM station, even their tests, because I want to know what is their pattern. What's their pattern? And I'll have footage, and I'll have it record the thing 30 seconds prior to the test, but yeah. Alright. I'm assuming we're going to the 6th now. So yeah, so that video I found was actually about the story of, again, about how a resident won a auction on govdeals.com. It was about won a 2004 model fire truck, a 2004 model fire truck, and instead she received one from like 2002, like a couple years earlier. It was because the one that she won actually was not in its original condition. Many parts were removed, or like a lot of parts were either removed or replaced, so it was not in its original condition. And she actually bought that fire truck so she could flip it and make a profit. I think really it's like remodeling the fire truck and then making a profit out of it. I think that's what it was. Oh boy, that's quite a story. And I see Fail Army just put out about a week ago or so, they actually put out a new set of fails. Well, I'm afraid that's going to have to be my AFV for several months until they come back in the fall, because they just had their Grand Prize Spectacular last weekend. So now what are we going to watch on Sunday? I don't know. Maybe it's just going to be that Buzzer Weekend Marathon and that's it. Or if Celebrity Wheel of Fortune somehow takes its place. I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see.
strike on a fastball. Yeah, so that instruction from the
The Tigers have a 5-2 lead over the White Sox.
well, it is a 5-2 Tigers lead, unfortunately, and the new pitcher is in this game. Jose Cisnero makes his 21st appearance. He's 2-0 with a 2.50.
Yep, it sounds like we most likely are in the 7th. And since this is a home game in Detroit, if the Tigers win this, we will not have a bottom of the 9th. Yep, Detroit leads 5-2. Bottom of the 7th. All right, here we go. Top of the 8th. The Tigers still have a 5-2 lead against the Sox. I see the, is that everything already, or did the weather scan just suddenly stop taking stuff? I guess it's done already. Let's see what KLT is doing. Wow. Looks like that's it already. Still haven't gone back on the local and stuff, but I'll. You know, I could do that. You know what? I'll probably get all the Thursday stuff up before all the. All of the Thursday items. Was that it for the? Yeah, I think we're finally going into the 8th. Yep. Top of the 8th coming up next. Okay. So here we go with the 8th. Here's a look at that fire truck once more. All right. Here we go. Bottom of the 8th. The Tigers still have a 5-2 lead against the White Sox.
just missed a home run. That's the second out. He doesn't have many hits, but they go for extra bases generally when he picks them up. It's 5 home runs out of his 14 hits on this season. Almost picked up another one.
5 home runs this season for him? Wow.
Eric Haas.
Yeah, this is on average how long standard baseball games go. They usually last around 2.5 to 3 hours. They usually last around 2.5 to 3 hours. Although more notably, like somewhere in between, like right in between. This is the in-between point of that time frame. It would usually end right around here. Around 2 hours and 45 minutes. Oh, nice. My Mini 4 playlist is on Classic Concentration. I've had a big, I had a big lunch today. I didn't have too much of a big dinner. I don't know if I'm going to go after popcorn tonight. Or even watch tonight's episode of Dealer's Choice. I didn't even watch yesterday's episode of Caesar's Challenge.
The Tigers win would get them within 2 games of 500. And within 2 of the division lead. Sinker is wide. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, maybe the Tigers could make a World Series appearance. Well, the thing is, the season just got started.
So a lot more games played by the Sox, and unfortunately in the lost column. Cutter is just low, maybe outside. Homer Zavala thought the inning was over. It's 3-2.
So either strike or so it'll either be a strikeout or walk.
High fly out into right center. Rolling over there is Robert, and he's got it. 2 big ones on the short single, and we head to the 9th. It's Detroit 7, White Sox 2 on the ESPN 1000 Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Money saved through energy efficiency can directly benefit a business's bottom line. That's why businesses throughout Northern Illinois are partnering with the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program to find up to 35% in energy savings, resulting in lower energy costs for their facilities. Because at ComEd, we're powering your business's future. Learn more at ComEd.com/poweringbiz.
ComEd, powering lives. Oh, wow. The Tigers have a 7-2 lead. Ah, yes, that thing, Tito's. Well, anyway, the Tigers lead 7-2. We go to the 9th. Looks like they might win this ball game. With this kind of a score, yeah, I think the Tigers are gonna win this ball game, and take the 1-0 series lead. Okay. Yep, they're gonna have to. They got a lot of work to do. Yeah, so essentially, they got a lot of work to do if they want to keep this ball game alive. If they want to keep this ball game alive and force the bomb of the 9th, yeah, they got a lot of work to do. But so far, they have not accomplished much. Yeah, they've not accomplished much throughout this ball game. The Tigers are doing very well. I mean, let me compare the record for both teams. Yeah, the Tigers doing pretty well. Their record is 22-25 on the season. I mean, they're doing pretty well, 22-25 on the season. However, we have a record of 21-30. So it looks like this might become a 21-31 record. So if the Tigers take this game after the after the top of the ninth, then our record will go to 21-31, and the Tigers' record will be 23-25. I'm pretty sure they have reached the. I'm pretty sure they've reached the 500 threshold. I'm sure at this point the Tigers have reached the 500 threshold. Oh yeah, and remember this piano? This hasn't been featured on our live streams in a long time. Let's see how this ball does across the piano. It completely missed. Oh my goodness. Let me try this again. I don't know if it could I don't think it'll even hit it at this fast speed. Ah, there we go. Let's try it from the other side. Yeah, I don't think we can get any farther than that. And there's the first out. Yeah, here's a look at, and yeah, also here's what the bridge looks like right now. I decided why not add a dog and a cat to the structure. Well, to this structure, that is. I mean, that's never been done. Oh boy, I can't wait to do another double bridge destruction. Ooh. Training Carney. Ooh, that's a Coltrane. Oh, it's gonna be fun at the end. That's gonna be a lot of fun at the end when the DPU comes. But yeah, here's a good overview of the structure from the other side, because I don't think I showed that last time. Here it is from the side of the bed, facing my little. Yeah, I like to call it my little movie theater of sorts. I mean, this is kind of not sure if this is close enough, but I had like markings of, I just there's a single right there. So that's where I tried, I actually tried out my own edition of various companies. I think my best attempt was actually the movie theaters, where I made this fake ticket, of sorts, to a free showing of Carol Burnett and Friends on MeTV. I forgot this was still on. There's the DPUs. Yeah. Well, yeah, because at the time, I was still, I was into Carol Burnett during this time. And, I mean, ever since I stopped the movie theater idea and I started my own YouTube channel, I think that's really what threw Carol Burnett and the whole movie theater idea off course. I mean, I had so many other companies I'd like to try, but of course, once I started my YouTube channel, all those ideas fell through, and all those other shows I've been anticipating to do for a while with what I did previously, all those got canceled, as it became what it is known as now. But after last night's game show, I thought, why don't I try and bring back Carol Burnett into the lineup? I mean, it's been a long time since that's been done, and oh boy, did that go well. Did that go well? You bet it did. And that's it. The Tigers win it 7-2. The White Sox have been beaten by the Tigers 7-2 in the series opener. We will have another ball game like this tomorrow. Well, let's take a look at the schedule so we know what we're up against. So, before we go, let's talk the rest of the series, and let's talk the week's plan. The weekend plans, I should say. Those were all the highlights. Pulling up the games tab. Doesn't want to come up for some reason. Let me try it now. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, our next game will be tomorrow night at the same time. However, I probably do not feel like streaming that game. However, I don't feel like bringing you a live stream for that game. Yeah, I don't feel like, because, as you know, Fridays we really don't have anything too much. We don't have all the necessary equipment we need to bring you our Friday Fun Night program. So, essentially on Fridays, on Fridays, there's really nothing much. I mean, that's the thing. Fridays, the best part is, it's about getting ready for the weekend. So, that's why there's like barely any tests at all on Fridays. So, there's like barely any tests at all, unless some overnight stations haven't ran their weeklies at their usual times like they should have. Like, for instance, WMRA or those other three, YPR, YCT, and NRP. Well, it's been a while since I've seen an NRP test, and I'm glad they're finally back to doing it. So that makes me happy, because I was very concerned about NRP for the past week and a half. So I am very happy that they finally figured out their problem and they got it back up and running. So that's what makes me happy. So we'll start all those tests again next week, and I forgot about FMT. Well, that's okay, because we will be back in the studio next week, and we'll get to go through all those tests. And I'm thinking I might have to change my schedule for WALK and set those automations up for next week too, all those other ones. I don't know if I will, but I'll give it a try. I mean, it's worth. It has worked. I find a test from the EAS plug, and then I try and confirm it myself, and then I find out it's auto. So I feel it pretty impressive how I was able to figure all that out from a compilation of weeklies and such. But yeah. So I probably don't feel like bringing you that game tomorrow because, I really just want all the time that I want to myself. I just want to spend this second to last day here with some time to myself. That's what I want. So I don't feel like bringing that game to you all tomorrow, but you know what? That's okay. Because Saturday the 27th at noon, I think we'll bring that game to you, but I'm not sure. I don't know. If I decide to bring the Saturday game to you all, then I will. Oh, that's right. We have that Buzzer Weekend Marathon. I almost forgot. Yeah, we definitely are going to bring you that game. So sure, we'll bring you that game. We'll definitely bring you that game on Saturday for the Buzzer Weekend Marathon. And then on Sunday, I don't think we'll be able to bring the finale of the series to you. So, I'm afraid that's how the plans are. Somebody, I think, just beat the gates or, no, not really. For some reason, it just looks so weird at that one crossing signal on one side of the camera. It just looks so weird. That's as far as the weekend goes. Oh, is that all we have already? That was quick. Okay. But this is all the data we have right now. So then the Angels on the 29th, 30th, and 31st. So again, will be a Monday, Tuesday night game, 7 p.m. Wednesday at 1. Oh, of course, we'll be at home. We'll already be live. We'll bring the game right to you. That's going to be fun. And then we will be off on Thursday as we then begin another series against the Tigers, this time from Guaranteed Rate Field, and again, we will still be home. Now, again, about that bowling series, I haven't come up with a name yet, but I will make an announcement later tonight once I have confirmed that I'll actually begin filming the show, that bowling show we were talking about earlier, and all that stuff. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope it goes well, like Yoshi's is doing. I'm glad he brought it back, so now I'm bringing this series to my channel too. So I'm going to be very happy about this myself. So anyway, that's going to do it for our coverage of White Sox baseball and backyard baseball. Yeah, sorry. And backyard baseball for this week. Now, I do not plan on streaming on Friday, but if I do, we'll see it then. Otherwise, we will see you on Saturday afternoon for the Saturday Weekly Tests, White Sox baseball, and the Buzzer Weekend Marathon. Until then, have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you then.